Good morning, Team McCullough. Today is Monday, March 1st, 2021, and we will now begin our day together with morning announcements. Please stand quietly and respectfully for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will now have a moment of silence to think about what we are going to do to make our day peaceful and happy for ourselves and everyone we encounter. We have a lot to celebrate on this rainy Monday morning. It is the 100th day of school for our 1st through 4th graders. Kindergartners and pre-K students, yours is coming in just a few days, so happy 100th Day to all of you. It is also the return to in-person learning for our 25% of students who were here at the beginning of the year. It's great to see so many kids back in the building today. Welcome back to you. I hope that we can expand that to even more students come April 1st. We also have a birthday to celebrate today. It is Tristan's birthday from room 116. Happy birthday, Tristan. Hope that you have a great birthday today. So the kindness calendar was a big hit last month. We're going to keep it going with a March challenge calendar to promote social awareness. And Miss Moulton is going to tell us more about it right now. Take it away, Miss Moulton.
Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. Moulton. Happy March. Today is March 1st. And for all of the days in March, we're going to be focusing on social awareness as our social emotional skill of the month. So Mr. Anderson has asked me to share our challenge calendar for March, and we're going to give you some tasks each day to focus on and to think about and to work on. So today is Monday, March 1st, and what I want to talk about today is social connection. Because a lot of us are remote, it might feel like you're isolated and that you miss seeing people in person, and we all feel the same way, and it's totally normal to feel that way. So part of what we did to kind of help people connect a little bit is to do the lunch bunch groups. So Mondays are 3rd and 4th grade, Wednesdays are 2nd grade, and Thursdays are 1st grade. So that's a way to be able to connect together. If you're feeling lonely, come join us. We play music, we dance, we talk. Today in 1st grade, somebody had said, "Oh, you're my best friend from kindergarten." So it's a nice way to see other kids, because we really want to help you guys feel like you're still connected, even though a lot of people are just interacting through their screens. So come visit me this week, try it. If you are sick of the computer and you don't want to and you'd rather go outside or do something else, that's understandable too. So I'll see you tomorrow for challenge on March 2nd. Thank you.
Okay, so we have our first challenge for March. Join Miss Moulton in a lunch bunch during your scheduled time this week. Hope to see many of you there. Now, it is time for March Book Madness to kick itself off today. March Book Madness is a bracket-style tournament where 16 books face off against each other until we pick the winning book at the very end. So, the first thing we got to do is introduce you to all of these books. Have you keep track of your favorites, and then we can vote to see which ones are going to move on to round 2 and face off against a new book. So for today, we have All the Way to the Top, How One Girl's Fight for Americans with Disabilities Changed Everything by Annette Bay Pimental. This is being read by 2 of Lowell High School's men's basketball players, Jake Desmond and Blake Ramos. Let's check out this book to see if it's one of our favorites.
I'm Blake, and I play on the boys basketball varsity team at Lowell High.
My name is Jake, and I'm a guard on the boys varsity basketball team at Lowell High. Today we're reading All the Way to the Top by Annette Bay Pimento. The school's not far. Jennifer rolls outside, down the sidewalk to the corner. But stop. A 4-inch curb is a cliff to someone who uses a wheelchair. Her grandpa eases her wheelchair over the curb. Though the drop jolts Jennifer, she makes it into the building. But stop. The school says Jennifer doesn't belong there because she uses a wheelchair. Instead, Jennifer and her mom find different schools that she can attend kindergarten, but only part of the afternoon. When lunch is over, Jennifer rolls in each day. Everyone is already busy. She has to figure out what's going on and how to join in. Since most kids have never met someone who uses a wheelchair, her classmates are confused and even a little afraid. "You'll never be one of us," some of them say. Jennifer knows they're wrong. She's just a friend waiting to happen. But how do you change someone's mind? She's not sure. But she's not about to give up. Jennifer and her family hear about activists who are working to make sure people with disabilities have access to public places like schools. They want to know more, so they attend strategy meetings. Jennifer has never seen anything like it. The room is full of grown-ups with all sorts of different disabilities. Some use wheelchairs, some use canes. None of them are sitting around waiting for things to change. They're shouting, laughing, and planning the biggest protest to get wheelchairs, lifts on buses. They turn to Jennifer. "Do you want to come?" Yes. She wants to go. Downtown, Jennifer rolls to the microphone and tells her story. She leads the marches through the streets, chanting, "The people united will never be defeated." It feels good to speak up for what you believe in. She can't wait to do it again. She's roaring to go. She protests in Phoenix. She rolls through the streets in San Francisco. Waves signs in Montreal. Demonstrations don't always change people's minds, but Jennifer is used to that. Even when her neighborhood school finally agrees that she can attend, she and her classmates with disabilities aren't allowed to eat in the cafeteria with everyone else. That hurts, but she keeps going. Working with other activists revs her up, yet she can't help noticing that she and her sister are usually the only kids out there raising their voices. Still, she can't leave the protest to all the grown-ups. She knows firsthand that children with disabilities get ignored too, so she keeps going.
When Jennifer is 8, activists propose a new law called the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. The law insists schools, governments, and businesses make room for all people, including those with disabilities. Jennifer feels like dancing. If it passes, it means sidewalks with curb cuts, buildings with ramps in addition to steps, and elevators with braille panels. It means Jennifer and her classmates with disabilities can finally go to the cafeteria with everyone else for lunch. Jennifer and her family watch the news for updates on the ADA, but reporters never mention it. She switches off the TV in frustration, wishing she could change reporters' minds and what's worth talking about. Instead, the Keelans get their updates about the ADA when activist friends call. It's bad news. Members of Congress say the law will be too complicated and too expensive. They say it's just not worth it. Since the news station is ignoring people with disabilities, Jennifer and her friends are determined to find another way to make Congress hear their voices. It's go time. Her family buys plane tickets to Washington, D.C. As they march down Pennsylvania Avenue, Jennifer has never shouted louder. What do we want? The ADA. When do we want it? Now. Finally, they reach the U.S. Capitol, but stop. A mountain of steps block Jennifer and other people using wheelchairs from the building where Congress make laws. Grown-ups slide out their wheelchairs and start pulling themselves up to the steps. They will make sure members of Congress know they are here. Jennifer's heart races. This is what she has been shouting about. "I want to climb the steps," she says. But stop. The grown-ups think she's too young. You can't do it. Jennifer knows this is not just about her. It's about her friends at school who were shut out of the cafeteria at lunch. It's about millions of other kids she's never met who get stopped at every turn. Jennifer wants to speak up for all the kids with disabilities who aren't there. I need to climb the steps. She slides out of her wheelchair, scoots along the sidewalk to the bottom of the stairway, and puts her hands on the first step. She hauls herself up. Tiny bits of dirt and rock dig into her skin. She drags herself up another step. The crowd roars. Reporters surrounded her with cameras and microphones recording her gutsy climb. I'll take all night if I have to, she vows. And she keeps heaving, hauling, dragging herself up those steps. She keeps going, all the way to the top. Pictures of Jennifer climbing the steps flash around the world. Reporters start talking about the ADA. Members of Congress see the news, listen to the activists, and finally pass the ADA. Laws like the ADA don't change things overnight. Entrances have to be rebuilt, sidewalks redesigned, buses re-engineered. Slowest of all, minds have to change. So Jennifer will continue shouting and waving signs, organizing and explaining. She will continue fighting for what she knows is right. Jennifer has places to go, and nothing will stop her now. Thanks for watching. We read the book all the way to the top.
And Lowell, books always win.
Okay, so that's all the way to the top. It is going to be squared off against Beau the Brave, which you will hear tomorrow during the morning announcements. Then you'll pick which one of the two did you like better. So we'll see after we read Beau the Brave tomorrow. Miss LaRock is super excited because she has some awesome news about the ST Math Challenge. Miss LaRock, it's your turn. Go ahead.
My McAuliffe friends, I have the winning class that I need to announce to you. So this is the big update. So I'm going to build the suspense a little bit. So I'm going to start by saying the other day I asked you if we could reach 100,000 puzzles in 1 month. 100,000. It was like going to break a record. And you did it. And you didn't just get a little bit more. You, McAuliffe School boys and girls, friends, 105,000 puzzles in 1 month. 105,000 puzzles in this month. It's incredible, and I am so proud of you, and I know Mr. Anderson and Ms. Correnti are also as proud of you, but more importantly, you should be proud of yourself. It was hard to do, and you did it, so you should be really proud. So now I'm going to announce, well, first up, let me tell you, we have 2 things to announce. The winning class for the movie afternoon, and tomorrow, because we have to have some suspense, and because it takes a lot of math for me to figure out, we'll be announcing the winner of the Mr. Anderson delivering a pizza party to your house for dinner. So he'll swing by your house with a couple of pizzas, say hi to your parents, and you'll know how proud you are and how proud we are of you. Okay, so now let's go back. The winning class, are you ready? I hope you're all listening. The winning class, and I have to say this class had 100% of their students make their goal every week that we were in school. The only week this class didn't quite make it was on vacation week. And we knew that was going to be tough. So this class had 100%, 100%, 100%, and then 1 week that they didn't, but still, this class, be ready, and you should be really proud of yourself, and you should be proud of your friends too, is Miss Levin's class. So well done. They are going to have a movie afternoon and some treats that go along with it, so that'll be nice for them. But when I was talking to Mr. Anderson and Ms. Correnti the other day about which classes and just how impressed we were with you, they decided that we should have a few extra prizes. So what we're going to do, and your hard work is going to pay off here, is that the highest percentage at each grade level, whichever class that was, is also going to have a pizza afternoon. Have a movie afternoon, not a pizza afternoon. Get to have a movie afternoon. So are you ready to hear? So the second place class was a 4th grade class, and that is Mr. Bowden's class. So well done, Mr. Bowden's students. Like I said, you should be proud of yourself. The next one will be our 3rd grade class. The 3rd grade class that had the highest of all the 3rd graders, Miss Kelsey's class. Nicely done. And the 2nd grade that had the highest percentage of their students, second grade class, Miss McGaffigan's class. So exciting. And then we're down to the last one, which is the kindergarten. We skipped one because Miss Levens was the big winner. So they were the big winner for their grade. So the last team that's going to get to have, the last class that's going to get to have a little movie afternoon is Miss Burgess's class. So you should all be so proud of yourself. We're proud of you, and well done. This was an unbelievable challenge, and you guys met it. So tomorrow I'll be back with another to announce you who the big winner is for who did the most puzzles all month. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a lot of math for me to do over the next few hours. So well done, boys and girls, my McAuliffe friends. You should be really proud of yourself. I know I am.
Wow, 105,000 puzzles in just 1 month. Wow, that is impressive. Great job, Team McAuliffe. Congratulations to all of our classroom winners for their movie days. And I can't wait to hear who our individual winners are tomorrow. But regardless, I am so proud of our school for pulling together and really rocking ST Math throughout this challenge. So I think that's all of our announcements for today. Remember, McAuliffe students are stars. That means we strive to do our best. We take responsibility. We're always positive and kind, and we respect ourselves and others. If everybody remembers to be a star today, then we'll have a magnificent Monday. Have a great day, McAuliffe School.